Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new and you've never seen me before, my name is Empress of Sunlight Tarot. I'm a tarot reader here on YouTube as well as on TikTok, and today I will be performing the full moon in Capricorn reading for the fire sign collective. That is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. So if you are a fire sign or have strong fire sign in your chart, then this reading will resonate to you in some way, shape, or form. Now, this full moon in Capricorn is taking place on June 29th, 2026. So, however or whenever you're seeing this reading should resonate to you because it is timeless. But do keep in mind that strong luminary energies are the most potent 3 days before and 3 days after. So do just keep that in mind, okay? We're going to start off with your fortune oracle, okay? Cutting the deck for you first, fire signs, for this full moon in Capricorn that it's bringing you. And you have card number 32 with transformation, okay? It says, reach out for the power and strength to make changes, enrich your life, and become the person that you want to be. So, fire sign, in your pre-shuffle, there was a strong symbolism of like the world, which does symbolize a lot of completions for you. I did see 111 as I was channeling for you as well. So you could definitely be experiencing a closing out or an ending to something that could have been really difficult for you, that you had to go through a really big transformation with. And you could definitely find yourself stepping into a new path for yourself with whatever this is. Next, we're going to get your Zodiac Moon Oracle. Okay. Cutting the deck for this as well. You guys have an eclipse in Libra with card number 31 symbolizing rebalance. So it says reevaluate relationships, justice, and fair play. Okay. So fire signs, your relationships around this time could really hold a lot of symbolism. Or they could be really highlighted or heightened around this time. If there was strong difficulty between you and another person, I feel like there is going to be an opportunity. My English isn't working. There's going to be an opportunity that's going to help bring like a sense of closure, balance, or fairness, where it could have fallen short, or there could have just been like a lack of direction, a lack of compromise or understanding. So for a lot of you, your relationships are highlighting themselves around this time, which is inevitable because Venus has now moved into Leo, as well as Jupiter will be moving into Leo on the same day as this full moon. So there's going to be a lot of transformation and expansion, especially in your love life, with that energy coming through fire signs. But it does look like it is kind of peeking through around here with your connections to people, whether they are romantic, platonic, professional, or even if they are relations to like family members and things like that. Next, we're going to get your Black Moon Oracle. Cutting the deck for you fire signs. And you guys have Jupiter's return with card number 49 with benefits. So yeah, like I just mentioned, Jupiter is moving into a fire sign, which is Leo. And it will be there, I believe, all of 2026 and 2027 and a little bit of 2028. My astrology peeps, definitely comment down below if I got any of those dates wrong. But you do have this energy of reaping reward, okay? Jupiter is that energy of expansion, of benefit, as well as growth. And I feel like you will start to experience that around this time of this full moon in Capricorn, because you once again also have Jupiter going into Leo. So there will be some benefits or some expansion when it comes to your creative endeavors or self-expression, and things of that nature, which are already going to be inevitable for the most part. Now we're going to get your Moonology. I haven't really pulled this deck in a while, and for me to do moon readings a lot, I should be using it more, but I just don't. But we're gonna use it today because I felt like I should have. So, fire signs, your moonology for this full moon in Capricorn. You have a new moon eclipse once again with expect powerful change. Okay, so you have this eclipse in Libra card here with it symbolizing the new moon, and now you actually have a new moon eclipse card. Okay, so I don't know what our next moon, I don't know what our next new moon phase is. I'll have to check it real quick. But with this energy, eclipses bring major change already. Our next new moon is going to be in Cancer. That'll be on July 14th. So I feel like during this time of this new moon in Capricorn, it is going to highlight a lot of shadow selves or shadow sides that need change or that need benefit or that need repairing. Okay, when you have the full moon in Capricorn, the moon's primary luminary is in Cancer, and Cancer is Capricorn's sister sign. So with the moon being in its sister sign is obviously going to create a lot of difficulty when it comes to emotional expression or regulation, because it puts a little bit of like a hard drive on it. So with this, you're going to experience a huge change here. Some may change through your relationships, others may change in your fortune. Like if you have been struggling or feeling like you've been getting like the short end of the stick lately in your spiritual world, that may also be changing. And then lastly, your moon affirmations. This is the symbolism on the card. It's very pretty. And it says, I accept that here and now is exactly where I am, and that this is a place of profound learning. Waning Crescent. So yeah, I feel like this big transformation that you are experiencing here is going to reap a lot of change and transformation for you, but it's going to give you that willpower to want to learn or want to do something differently or try something differently than how you've been doing it. Okay, there is a strong color symbolism of purple. So some of you guys may be drawn to purple around this time. Maybe your favorite color is purple. But purple does symbolize the crown chakra, right? It's your, direct connection to source, to divine source. So you could feel really like spiritually aligned or intuitive around this time as well. And noticing that maybe some of your crown chakra spiritual gifts are activating around this time. So now I'm going to pull your theme cards for this as well, cutting the deck. Show me the 3 theme cards for fire signs for this full moon in Capricorn. You guys have card number 18 with anxiety. So there is some worry and some stress here when it comes to a particular situation or area in your life. Your next card is card number 10 with storm warning. So there is a climax that is approaching here that Spirit is trying to alert you of. And last, you have card number 26 with hostilities. So yeah, there could definitely be some, I'm getting like confrontational energy. Like maybe you might end up finding yourself around this time of this full moon in Capricorn of you maybe confronting people or like people or connections or situations in your life here. If you guys are a bit unconfrontational or don't know necessarily how to handle that, I feel like you guys can sense that this situation could have been something that was like building up so long over time that now it's like now it's time to actually like pay the piper. Like now it's actually time to face whatever this is. And for you to have storm warning and hostilities right after, this is exactly that energy I was talking about. It's like getting the signs, getting synchronicities, getting a feel of something transforming or changing, or kind of hitting its peak or its climax. And then hostilities would quite literally be that climax, would be that peak. So it does look like you are going to be experiencing something here that could definitely be bringing you a lot of anxiety, maybe a little bit of stress as well. But we're going to get the tarot to kind of break this down a little bit more. So Spirit, show me more for card 18 with anxiety. Why is card 18 here for anxiety? Okay. Show me more for card 18 with anxiety. Okay, starting off strong, we have the Four of Wands to the Ten of Swords. Okay, so there could be a lot of anxiety or worry when it comes to maybe matters of the home, matters of family. You have the Ten of Swords here, so there definitely could have been an ending or a separation in regards to a family dynamic, maybe a family member, or something along the lines of like a home situation. Okay. It does look like there's something about a foundation here that could be coming to an end, or has come to an end. And this could feel really triggering to you, or this has made you feel triggered in a way where you felt like you have gone through a lot of difficulty with whatever this is. Okay, I feel like there have been moments where you maybe feel like betrayed or misunderstood in that sense. And I feel like those feelings are getting brought up around this time. Show me more for card 18 with anxiety. Why is this here? We got the Knight of Wands coming out. And the Seven of Pentacles. What was that? That was the Five of Cups. Yeah, so there is some disappointment here. For some of you, if you were expecting some type of change within a dynamic with someone close to you, I feel like you may have felt like you ended up getting your hopes up on something. Okay. For some of you, if you maybe turned your back on a family member, or you and a family member did not get along, it could be a resurfacing of you and this person coming back together, or coming around like each other's vicinity in some way. And I feel like you could definitely be like experiencing like this energy of like hoping that they would change, or hoping that they would be different after a certain time has passed, and recognizing that nothing has changed, or finding yourself getting your hopes up about something. Yeah, Five of Swords and the Five of Cups. There is both an emotional struggle with this as well as a mental one. That's a lot. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Y'all. Look. Ace of Swords. 10 of Wands. King of Wands. Judgment and the 5 of Wands. Yeah. It's like you're getting like clarity. Let me turn this around. It's like you're getting clarity on a certain person or situation here where you maybe felt like you had to turn your back on someone or put yourself forward or put yourself first, because you recognized a lot of what you were carrying or a lot of the burdens that you hold or were holding close to you weren't yours, or they were just kind of projections from other people. And it's like, as you start to really recognize this and finally understand that here with that Ace of Swords, you have Judgment to the 5 of Wands. So it's almost like the situation is once again rebalancing itself or bringing justice back to a situation where there was difficulty, where there was a sense of hostility. Okay, so there could definitely be a past energy or person that is resurfacing around this time that is going to maybe ruffle some feathers or cause a little bit of chaos here. And I feel like with the Judgment card, this is something that you've once experienced before, to where now your energy looks like the King of Wands here. So it looks like you've learned from this and you've grown from this. And I feel like you're learning not to allow this energy or this situation to trigger you in any way. And I feel like that's why with the Ace of Swords here, that is that direct contact to spirit. That is that direct source connection with that purple hue that we were picking up on. That's exactly what this is. And so I feel like you're recognizing that and you're noticing a lot about what you carry or what you were holding on to here, that maybe gave you a lot of anxiety or fear-based energy here. Show me one more. What is this? Yeah, 6 of Swords. Yeah, you've healed from this. Or at least you are healing from it. You're moving on. You're moving towards calmer waters. You're not allowing these upheavals, right, to distract you from what you already know and what you've already learned. You're not pouring into this drama that it's like you're not pouring into this drama that you've outgrown or that you've already overcome, right? That's why your energy shows up as the King of Wands, because you've learned, you've moved on, and you're in a position of creating new and creating better for yourself. So that's what I have for this section. You do have the number 1010 here, as well as the number 555, so you can be seeing that. Now we're going to take a look into card 10 with Storm Warning and see why this is here for you. Alright, Spirit, show me more for card 10 with Storm Warning. Why is card 10 here with Storm Warning for the fire signs when it comes to this full moon in Capricorn? Show me more for... That was the World card that flashed once again. And I kept telling you guys, I kept seeing the World card in your pre-shuffle. But the first card flying out, you have the Queen of Wands. So that is, once again, embodying that energy of power and strength here. Okay, you're breaking the shackles, you're breaking the chains of what you felt bound to, and you're feeling a lot more confident about yourself. Okay, so far we have the King and the Queen of Wands present. Show me more for card 10, the Storm Warning. Yeah, Knight of Swords. You may get some really fast or unexpected communication from someone. It could be a fellow fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Doesn't have to be, but it could be. Yeah. And the High Priestess, you were expecting this. You knew this communication was coming. You knew this person or this information was coming your way. You also have the Nine of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, the Four of Pentacles, and the Ten of Cups. So for a lot of you, this is in regards to family or a family member that may be coming out of the woodworks here, wanting to reach out to you, communicate to you in some way, shape, or form here. I feel like with the High Priestess, your energy feels very content. I feel like not only are you very spiritually aligned to this energy and to this situation that is brewing, but I also feel like you're really content with yourself here, okay? The Nine of Pentacles is a very self-sufficient card. It's a very self-sufficient energy. And it's one where you reap recognition and reward for your hard work, for your hard efforts that you've achieved on your own as an independent. And so with you being in this energy here, this person or this energy that's coming through is not only coming in very quickly and swiftly with some type of information, but they're also coming through with a sense of offering here with the Knight of Cups. This can be words of encouragement, words of like reassurance, affirmations, whatever the case may be. But with the Four of Pentacles, your energy looks very closed off from this person or from this energy, from this situation. Okay, once again, this could definitely have matters to do with family with the Ten of Cups, but I feel like you're trying to protect your peace because once again, you recognizing or intuitively picking up on an energy of chaos or hostility that starts to brew itself for you, I feel is your way of closing off and shutting down. Right? This is your way of protecting your peace and where you feel happy and where you feel content. We got the Fool card. So there is a new start here, a restart, a rebranding of some sort that wants to make itself known or wants itself to be practiced on in this situation. You have the Nine of Wands here. Yeah, there could definitely be this energy of somebody wanting a new start with you. Fire signs. This full moon in Capricorn could definitely have matters to do with connections and people here that you maybe have had rocky situations with or rocky and challenging times with. That is once again going to finally restore some type of balance for you and maybe even for this person as well. Last, clarifying, you have the Six of Cups. So yes, this is a past energy or somebody from your past, maybe even your childhood as well. This could be somebody that you grew up with as well. But that is that energy of wanting to resurface something or bring something back to the forefront that was misunderstood in a way, and wanting to reap or bring balance back to this dynamic or to this situation here. Now, whether or not you're open from the cards, it doesn't necessarily look like you're open, because once again, it looks like you're really trying to protect your peace. I feel like you know that this energy can bring, you know, conflict or can bring drama, and I feel like you being very content with yourself and withdrawing from this because of, you know, the past hurt or past challenges you've gone through with this is your way of prioritizing you. Okay, so let's see. Now we're going to clarify card number 26 with hostilities. Okay, we are going to see why this is here. You have 4 10s out. You have storm warning with number 10, 10 of cups, 10 of swords, and the 10 of wands. So a lot of 10s, which once again symbolize that energy of completion. And funny enough, in the Moonology deck, right, in this deck that I never really use for moon readings, even though I should, the full moon in Capricorn card literally says the end to a tough cycle or something like that. It says something like along the lines of that. And so you could definitely be experiencing that. So not only do you have the 10s, not only do you have 555, we also saw 111 on the clock when I started. And now I'm also seeing the number 66 here as well. Okay, you could also be seeing the number 99 and the number 44. So now we're going to clarify the hostilities card. So Spirit, why is card 26 here with hostilities for the fire sign collective? Why is hostilities here for the fire sign collective with this full moon in Capricorn? Our first card out, we have the King of Cups. Yeah, this is you, emotionally regulated here. That's what I'm getting. It's like you could be like in the eye of the storm, fire signs. Like you could definitely be like in the forefront. You could be center stage in this conflict, but you are so content. Like your peace has been very regulated in a way where it does not bother you at all. 2 of Swords. Okay. Yeah. You're guarded. You're protecting your emotions. You're protecting your feelings here when it comes to this. You have this flyer. It's the Lovers. Okay, so this could definitely be, once again, in regards to a soul. Like a soul connection. Soul tie. And it doesn't, once again, have to be romantic, but it can just be a destined interaction, right? A destined soul interaction here. And you could just feel really, really guarded towards this. Because there could definitely be some type of contract with this person that you share. And I feel like you're definitely protecting that. Yeah, you got Justice. Really strong Libra energy in this reading for sure. And you have Libra up here with Rebalance. So there is a past person, regardless of your relation or status with this person, that is resurfacing itself to restore balance here. And your energy does look really guarded with it, for sure. Your energy looks really, really guarded. With the Page of Swords here, you do have this energy of wanting to be open-minded. To me, the Page of Swords is like a student energy. It's the person or the energy of wanting to learn new things, seeing where ideas and information can take you. And with your moon affirmation, actually, you have I accept that here and now is exactly where I am, and that is the place of profound learning. So there is something about this chaotic or hostile situation that you are learning here. Okay, you're learning something, or you're being guided to be open to learning something or taking something out of this that you can use for stronger wisdom or for the future, in a sense. Yeah, you have the Page of Pentacles. There's an opportunity here. Learning that there's an opportunity of growth, expansion, solidifying something, and a sense of longevity here. You got the Tower coming out. So once again, shocking and unexpected of how this event comes out. The Tower would literally be like that climax as well. So I do like that this is clarifying your hostilities card, because it would literally be, you know, the build up towards the climax. And this happens to be the climax, which is the Tower. So it is something shocking or unexpected, or maybe even a plot twist here. And you have the Five of Pentacles, the Death card, and the Magician. So this does look like whatever shocking information, news, or plot twist that takes place with this situation, I feel like it's finally gonna put an end to you feeling alone, or feeling like you're struggling, or feeling as if you can't seem to get anywhere or move on from something very difficult. And I feel like it's going to help you break through and release that energy of struggle and start to step into more of a creator position. It's going to help you manifest a better reality for yourself. So even if you aren't open to allowing this person or this energy back into your life, I feel like there's something about the interaction that you're going to be able to learn and witness, as well as take as a benefit, right, for yourself, to where you're like, you know what, I'm glad that this interaction happened because I learned something about myself, or I learned something about XYZ or whatever. And I feel like because you gained that sense of spiritual knowledge, it's helping you unlock your powers or your gifts in a really expansive way, to where you can create a better life or situation or environment for yourself. So this is what I have for you, fire signs, for your full moon in Capricorn reading. I've already kind of touched base on the angel numbers that I've seen. The zodiac signs that I see in your spread, you have really strong Libra, okay? You also have, excuse me, you also have, with Libra, you also have Sagittarius, because it rules Jupiter. You also have Pisces here, Gemini, Scorpio, and Aries. So strong Libra, strong Scorpio, as well as Gemini, Pisces, and Aries. But if this reading resonated to you in any way, shape, or form, whether it's now or after the full moon in Capricorn, be sure to let me know in the comment section down below. You guys can also share and like the video so that this video gets across to those who need it, or who need the message, or who may want to tune in. And guys, don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you guys are notified for every time that I post readings. You guys can also follow me on TikTok, for where I do live streams and post video content. Okay. Any and all information in regards to personal readings should be in my bio and my description box. And I will see and talk to all of you guys very, very soon. Bye, fire signs.